We gon' talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. We gon' talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. Come to the light.
Hey, hey, hey. Yes, what you think about our little intro there?
That is groovy. That is some groovy vibes right there. I can definitely get with that. Absolutely.
Yeah, we had an artist that we interviewed made that song just for us for our show.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Very
Yeah, he
nice.
made that just for our show. So we I hope everybody noted our new time that we were coming on at 5:30 and they paid attention. They're used to that
Yeah.
6 o'clock hour, but we put it on the advertisement so they'll get a chance and stuff, and we can also it'll replay. A lot of times people will tune in after the show and watch it because it'll be recorded and put out to all our platforms and everything also. So welcome, Chris. Welcome.
Yes,
Glad to have you on again.
welcome.
Last
Thank
time
you.
I interviewed you, you were on, I was with another radio station at that time. So this is a little different here. We have a podcast, and this Chels and I. This is my co-host Chels, and we've been running this together. We started in September, so we're just on episode
32.
32.
Ooh,
Yeah,
let's go.
yes, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Oh man, it's
Congratulations. Oh, yeah.
moving fast for us. So we like having artists on here like yourself so you can tell us about you. So go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you want people to know about you.
Thank you so much. Just thank you for having me on the platform. I go by Donovan. And what we're doing is just what we've been doing this whole time. I took a step back from music for a little while to just sharpen my skills in some other areas. So it's really great to be back in my hometown, Memphis, Tennessee, to put on an incredible show, something free. You don't have to come out of pocket. You can just show up, vibe out, great energy, great people, underground hip hop, poets, singers, you name it. It's just going to be an incredible event. And a lot of these cats, I've watched develop their skill and their craft, for years. So you're getting high quality indie music, and I think it's really going to be a wonderful kind of experience. So last year, I had the opportunity to drop the story so far, which is on YouTube right now. You can check it out for free, ad free.
Okay.
Really kind of just rang the heartstrings out on that
Yeah.
project. You know what I mean? And
Okay. That's what it's about. People like that.
Yeah. So what inspired that?
you know what? Music has always just kind of been a safe space for me. I think conversation doesn't always work. If you have that creative outlet or just that notebook, you can write something down and close it up and set it to the side. You know, music has always been that for me. I guess that's just the only child syndrome. Just being able to get
Yeah.
those thoughts somewhere and share them with the
Mhm.
world and just see who relates. And the relationships and dynamics I've been able to build with music over the years is truly something special. And I
Yeah.
could ask for more. Truly. And so,
So tell about some of your journey, some of the things you've been doing like recently here. What are you doing now? Um, I know you have your music but there's so many levels to you and you do so much. So anything you want to share with you working on now to kind of draw people to it?
you know what? We are working on the first official album. I've done a lot of really cool underground stuff for years. It's really just been off the muscle. So this is really low key. My
Mhm.
last free situation. That's why you can't miss it. This is the time to jump in now because I mean, at the end of the day, studio time and it's a true investment to really do what we do. So I feel like I've truly honed my craft and I've had an opportunity to work with some incredible big name producers. I don't want to do all that right now, but the work is happening. I've been able to work with some very successful artists such as Lupe Fiasco, Mickey Fax. If you know hip hop, those are some big, big names.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's a blessing in itself. There's been some other conversations with Dave East, just cool stuff happening. I have just kind of been like this about. So this is really exclusive right here. You guys
Hmm.
network. So
Yeah.
just happy to be sharing that news here with, on this platform. And I think the people are going to really enjoy the music. And that's what it's
Yeah.
about. Anything else.
Right. Right.
So where can they find your music, Chris?
Right now, for the free
Hmm.
ski, I'm trying to really emphasize the free ski.
So right now it's free for now, people. You hear that? It's not gonna always be free. So you better take the hints. I can
Right.
read between the lines.
Right.
I hope they listening.
2026, we're going professional. So you need to jump
Okay.
in now while it's hot.
Hmm.
YouTube, that's going to be your best friend. That's where I post all my major content right now. We're going to
Hmm.
re-release and remaster the entire Donovan experience up to this point. Everything from Science of the Heart, Even the Devil Was an Angel Once, Project X13. Everything's getting remastered, relaunched, free of charge on the channel. And then everything after that, we're gonna be doing
Hmm.
shows. We're gonna be moving around the country, and I'm just excited. I'm excited for everything to come. So
Yeah.
That's
absolutely,
so awesome.
Hmm.
it's been years in the making. It's been years in the making. I had an opportunity again to work with a lot of incredible artists. And shout out Street Orchestra, Dante, MFP, King Ron, Sun Hero, just to name a few. You got Chosen, you
Hmm.
got Virgos, you got, oh gosh,
Hmm.
just so much
Yeah.
underground hip hop talent. This is
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
this is Memphis. This is Motown.
Hmm.
This is
Hmm.
Memphis hop. Like
And
this
Memphis
real
has
street.
its own that sound
Yeah,
too.
Memphis has
Yes.
its own sound
It
for
truly
Yes.
sure.
does. It truly does.
Hmm.
It truly does. And there's a lot of Memphis does has its own sound, but there's a lot of unique sounds. And I think
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
the pocket me and my hip hop
Hmm.
conglomerates fall in is you wouldn't expect Memphis to have this sound. And that's why we're always able to
Hmm.
deliver a fresh experience. You're
Yeah,
like,
be
wow,
something different. Yes. Yes.
you know,
You
I
gotta
think
do that step and do something different and be something different.
Yeah.
Otherwise, my take is you just get lost in the shuffle. You just like everybody else, and what's the difference? You know what I mean?
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree
Hmm.
more.
Hmm.
Anytime that pen hits the pad, that's usually gold. What hasn't been said already? What
That's right.
Right.
what could be touched on that isn't being touched on? And what I really try to
Hmm.
do musically is just touch on those real life, day to day, everyday emotions that you don't hear in hip hop so much nowadays.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Love, loss, heartbreak, healing, the ups, the downs, the lefts, the rights. I don't sugarcoat, skip any part. It's not all glamorous, and
Right.
Right.
I think that's what people appreciate about it the most. I'm always willing to get vulnerable on the track, and the calls and the inboxes I've gotten with, man, I can't tell you what this song meant to me, or how I relate to the song, or I just didn't even know other people was going through, what I was going through,
Mhm.
and I've done my
And you
job.
just never know. You never know, and how your music touch someone else.
Right.
You think about you putting it out there, you think about your experiences, but then there's always somebody else out there and they're experiencing things like that. And then artists, they don't realize their music is more than just music. It's a measure of healing.
Come on
It
now.
touch people. It don't just you know if anytime you can listen to something and it can change your mood, there's magic in it.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. You can be in a certain mood and listen to some music and listen to certain songs, and you'll come out of that. You'll get some kind of message, and sometimes it could be, no word. Maybe it's no words in this song. It could be just the music. So I've always have loved music and had a respect for it. And anybody who's in that industry, because I don't think you guys get enough prompts, because music is more than just, okay, let me get out there and break it, shake it down, and twerk, and give me a good beat to twerk to, and don't even hear what they saying to you, so that's a music is something you feel. Would you
Yes,
say that's true?
I couldn't agree more. And there's a space and an energy for that, right? What I'm saying, the little woo woo type of music, and I'm not
Hmm.
mad at it, but like to me, I made this commitment. I said, if I'm gonna do this, what song is gonna last until next year? What's that record
Hmm.
that's gonna, you're gonna actually remember, what I'm saying, past this one moment,
Yes.
you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we like to tell a lot of stories with our records. I draw inspiration from everything. It could be impactful conversation like the one we're having right now. Something
Hmm.
to spark that creativity, something we share, stick with me, and be like, let's build a concept around that. You know, um, a lot of tones I go for is like a trap, soul, jazzy elements. You see Sade back there with the sax. Um,
Hmm.
I love
Yeah,
live instrumentation, but I don't pull up on those drums either. Those drums are still gonna hit you, so you know it's hip hop.
that's right.
And
That's right.
yeah, I mean, it's been a sound that's been carefully crafted without label interference. Oh, you gotta do this
Hmm.
song this way and make it for it's
Hmm.
having that freedom. I could have been here.
Yes, it's
I tell
nothing
all
like.
my I tell all my listeners, I could have been in this seat years ago if I was willing
Mhm.
to let go of some of the creative freedom, but I wasn't. I was like, nah, it's got to sound like this.
Mhm.
Right.
you know?
Yeah. Mhm. And and it's not your own. I feel a lot of times, if you surrender a lot of times and allow others to come in and say, no, do it this way, then I can feel the same way. I'll be like, well, no, then I'm just doing it your way, the way you think that it should feel. And music is so much more, so much more. What if we didn't have music nowadays? You ever think about that? How the world, what
What would
would
I
be
be?
doing? What if you can't
Get
turn
me
on
out
the
of here.
radio? And
Get me
what if
out of
you
here.
can't go
Cancel the
in
whole
there?
thing.
You ain't gonna have no headphones to listen to music and nothing. All you have is the noises of the world. We would go insane.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
We
agree
would
more.
go
true.
insane. I know I would. I know I would. I'll be trying to find something to make my own little band, make some music or something, because music will take you from here to there, I always say. And growing up, around it a lot in my life, with my brother forcing us to listen to them in bands and all that stuff, practicing at home, used to drive me mad.
Yeah.
It was wild and out, but it's just, a very special part. So my hats off to all artists who's, producing, encouraging. Yes, we're here. That's your pops coming through the door, by the way.
Oh, the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Yeah, don't tell. I don't know about all that, but he's coming through the door making noise and talking to your son.
Oh, I
And
mean, he's very
yeah,
responsible for the sauce,
yeah, yeah,
indirectly.
he
So,
is. Yeah. And
I'm
I didn't,
always
I didn't know when you guys had you made that video, and he knew, was showing you about that sax. Was it a sax?
it
And
was
I
that
was
one
like,
right there. Hmm.
yeah, and I was like, wow, how he know about that? And then he started telling me, oh, I know about that, and well, I didn't know.
Mhm.
All
Oh,
I
bro,
know
y'all
is they
gotta
used to
talk
play.
more. What you mean you
All
didn't
I know
know?
is they used to play a lot of instruments, make a lot of music, nephew. That's all I knew.
I
That's
can dig
all
it.
I knew. It was a method in their madness I just didn't understand. So, what are
Mhm.
some of the past things you've done? Because you've done so much.
You know what? It really started off. So I didn't have a lot of jokes in school, so
Mhm.
but I could rhyme, right? So I found myself in the battle scene at first, and I was kind of back and forth with the rappers. Yo, I pull up with the toolie, woot the wooty, you know what I'm saying? And I
Mhm.
was like, and we did that for like a year or two. It was fun, but like I was like, you know what? I don't really I hate people off the muscle like that. You gotta have a lot of anger to constantly battle. You just gotta walk up and just be
Yeah.
ready to dislike this person. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
wired like that by default. You gotta do something to
Yeah.
me for me to get there.
Yes, that's right.
So it wasn't
That's
really,
why, yeah.
you know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
never somebody have a problem with somebody. That don't make me have a problem with you. That person have to do something to me. You understand where I'm coming from? I'm
That's what
not
I'm
gonna dislike
saying.
them because you don't like them. I just settle that, but telling people, hey, I'm a leader. I'm never been a follower, so I'm not gonna follow along with your
One
madness.
100%. So I saw the energy connected to it, and cats blowing stuff out
Hmm.
of proportion, the negativity around.
Yeah.
I was like, let me do something different, you know.
Hmm.
And I was always kind of the notebook kid anyway, just journaling thoughts, trying to put them somewhere. And then I just started figuring out how to make them rhyme. And I was like,
Hmm.
some music would be really cool with this. You know, over the
Yeah.
years, I
Right.
found myself again traveling from Texas to Los Angeles, opening up comedy shows. Got a
Hmm.
chance to meet again Lupe, Mickey Fax, J. Cole.
Hmm.
Um, got a chance to kick rhymes for him, JID. Got love, got respect, you know, for people that I
Yeah.
admired that inspired me. And I was like, okay,
Mhm.
maybe I know what I'm doing for real, you know. And
Hmm.
I just kept rolling with it, and the people seem to be enjoying it. You know, everything I've built has been totally natural, no, you know, exaggerated numbers. You know, you can pay for the views and all this. You know, so
Yeah.
Right.
I needed to know the truth. I was like, I don't
Yeah,
want to
need to know if people really liking me or
really
not.
rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? And the feedback is what keeps me going. So
Right.
I think we got something special here, you know. Like, you know, auntie, you know, I've done a lot, everything from what counseling to where you want to get into personal training, community
Yeah.
programs, enrichment, working with the troubled youth. Um,
Yeah.
I just love putting my hands in the life experience. You know, if I'm gonna be here waking up,
Right.
let's see what it has to offer. You know,
That's right. I
Mhm.
need to be involved to know what's out there. And that's what people have to realize. You got to be involved sometimes to see, or you never know what it's going
Right.
to do for you and what benefit, what may seem like, no, I don't need to be involved. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you do.
it's so easy to talk yourself out of something.
Yeah, we good at that. Aren't we? We talk ourselves out of stuff all the time.
I'm willing. I'm always like just willing to talk myself up to the ledge. I'm like, let's just do it. What's the worst
Yeah.
that can happen?
Right.
You know, I create
Right.
I learn something new. I get a new experience. It goes amazing. It goes terrible, and I learn a lesson from that.
Hmm.
It's new inspiration, like, you know. And my chosen family, again, I really want to emphasize this music community that has supported me because music is terrifying to make. You're
Hmm.
just out
Mhm.
here just putting your actual heart on some paper and just hoping people
Right.
vibe with it. The
Right.
internet is
Yes.
ruthless.
Vulnerable.
So I've been
Hmm.
fortunate because I've been checking comments like, here we go. And it's
And
love,
people
back
can
to
be
back, love,
brutal,
love, love.
you know.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll be trying to prepare myself for it. Like, you never know what these people are saying. And then I get there and I'm
Hmm.
checking it out. And it's like, man, this is incredible. What a story. What a journey. Like, what? What?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it again.
Hmm.
You
That's
know,
right.
so it's been the energy, you know. So yeah, tomorrow, 8 o'clock. If anybody in the
Mhm.
Memphis area, that's going to be 3569 Weaver Road, Westwood, Memphis, Tennessee. All types of good hip hop, great energy. Just pull up,
Okay.
walk in, you know.
All right. All right. That's good, you guys. That's good. So again, where can people find your music and get with you and find out what's coming up?
I got ahead of the curve, right? That name
Mm-hmm.
right there. Ain't too many people got that name right there exactly spelled that way. If you type in Donovan anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
9.9 times out of 10, it's me. So just punch that in
Mm-hmm.
your Google, all platforms. Reach out to me. I
Okay.
love collaborating. I love networking. Let's
Okay.
let's communicate. Let's do something
Yeah.
special. You know.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay. Awesome.
and that sounds awesome. We got so many artists here, and we
Mhm.
brought some of them on and interviewed, and to hear their story, what they're doing, and they had some great connections and everything. So we do, like I say, try to reach out and find out what people doing so people can know about what you're doing and where to find you and they can go to support. So that's what our platform here is about. We have fun, but we like to put people out there and promote people. So
Yeah.
That's incredible. And I'll definitely be sharing the platform more as well,
okay,
you know.
yeah,
Absolutely. Just thank you both
okay,
for what you
great.
do. You know, this is so
Yes,
cool.
yes. Yes, we love doing it. We move around sometimes, and if someone
Mm-hmm.
invites us to an event, they want us to cover it. We've done that too. We'll go to their event and set up and cover it for them,
Mm-hmm.
to
Oh, nice.
get some recognition for them. We just last weekend covered a boots on the ground party for this club. So um, we do
Auntie,
move around.
I was
Hmm.
gonna say, Auntie, you've been busy. You be
I'm,
I admire
you
your work
know,
ethic. Every time I look up, you are doing something in the community. You are making something happen, and it's
yeah.
just so
Thank,
cool to see you doing what you're doing on your
hmm.
own. You know, and
Yeah.
then now you're collaborating. You got new
Hmm.
faces. You got your
Hmm.
own show going now. Like
Mhm.
I'm just happy to be a part of the journey. I'll be like, yeah, that's my auntie right there, man. See what she doing? That's my auntie. Hey, auntie.
Yeah, try to, when God give you a talent and give you things and put things there and say, here, this is for you, go do it. It's up to you what you do with it. I always say,
Mm-hmm.
and my thing has never been, I've never been afraid to fail. I've never been afraid. I don't
You got
expect
some of that. I
everything
got
to
some
go right.
your blood running
I
through me
might
too, man.
I might stick my lip I might stick my lip out and pout if it don't go my way, but that don't make me give up, that don't
Right.
make me give up because I realize there's so many people out there that need our help out in the community and around, and we can't depend on the government and all this stuff. We have to depend on each other to help each other. That's it.
I couldn't
That's
agree more.
it.
I couldn't
That's
agree
it.
more.
So, yeah, well, thank you. We're going to respect your time. I appreciate it. We have a little couple of things we're going to go on and continue on for a little while with this show, but anything you want to leave us with?
Follow your heart, follow your dreams. It's never too late unless you say it's too late. Don't
That's right.
don't let
Don't,
age or doubt any of that. Like just
yeah.
do it, see it through, and watch what you can manifest. You'll be surprised. I sure was. I
And
didn't think I was gonna
that's
be on a show with my auntie. You know what I'm saying? This is so cool. Like come on now, bring me back. Shoot. Shoot.
Yeah, that's that. You never know where life will take you, and you never know what'll happen. You just have to, like for me, even you mentioned the show. When I thought about doing this, first I was gonna be doing something else on another show, and I thought, no, when am I gonna do something that I want to do for myself and say this is something I'm creating everything? But you also have to have the right partner, so I'm blessed that I found the right partner here to
Hey,
come aboard and do, because that wasn't an easy decision for me. When you think about picking somebody to come
yeah,
on board and be your partner in the
shoulder to
business, you be
shoulder with
thinking
you.
of names and you be like, nope, nope. Mm-mm, nope. Oh, and, and you
You have
gotta
an
think of
absolutely stunning
what
co-host.
benefit will
Love her
it be,
energy.
and
You know,
yeah, and what benefit it'll be, and what can they bring, and you have to have that right person, that
bring
you
that
feel that
diversity.
you can build stuff with, and you and that person, because
Mhm.
we both have plans for this podcast on where we wanted to go, and it's been blessed. It's been growing we only been around since September, only
Um,
since September, and it's just been taking off like, but 2026, look out.
mhm.
Ooh,
Voices and
let's go.
Views with Zan and Chels. Oh, we
Sand and
taking it to
shells.
Zan and
9/7.
Chels.
Yep.
We taking it to a whole new level. We got some great supporters and everything. So we gonna be all right. And we thankful when we have people come on like yourself that can, come on and let us know and keep our show going. It's important to have people on also,
Mhm.
to find out not just in our little town, we're reaching out more than that. We going out of our area and reaching other areas. So it's always good when we can have, someone come on that's from a totally different area to connect with us here and invite.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, I'm still got that gaming competition in mind too.
You still do have that. I was going to ask you about that. That's
Yep, I still have that gaming competition because we're doing the Youth Expo again this year, July 11th. The city want us to do it again, so we're
ooh,
gonna do it again. We got a whole big area; it's a huge area, and we have it for 3 hours again. So we'll be doing stuff and see what they have there. They have the stage there for any artists, if you or anybody interested performing. They be performing for a large crowd, and it's just nice.
I got the family friendly music as well, of course.
Yeah, it's
Grown and
nice.
sexy. Whatever you need for the
Hmm.
occasion, tap in.
Yeah.
If you want to set that up for the kids, we definitely still got the knowledge on how to do that. I want to shout out my
Hmm.
arcade family as well out in Fort Worth,
Hmm.
Texas, working in the community with the kids at the
See,
school.
what they do is they have it like the kids. They consider the artists, their music. They'll have the artists at a certain time, perform and stuff when the kids expo is not going on and everything. So the artists have their time to perform whatever type of music they want. Then they have the kids thing, that's
Yeah.
going on during the daytime. Then they have a big fireworks show. So get a lot of people down there. But I
Okay.
was thinking
Oh,
that
that's in
game.
Freeport.
Yep, that's in Freeport. WBVE radio is the one who runs the stage right there, and
Very
be
nice.
having different artists and stuff come on. Actually, they're Mike Johnson. They're the one that helped to encourage and push us to get that area again. So they're always looking for different artists to perform, and like you said, that gaming competition. We need to get that. That would be some awesome to bring here to have for the kids. A big
I went through
gaming
the
competition.
transition of moving from Texas to Memphis, so I do apologize for my tardiness on that, but I'm totally
Yeah,
still
that's all right.
100% on
Because
board.
that takes a lot of planning and everything. So we'll still talk about that, and you can still draft up something one day and let us know. Give me an idea what that will all involve. You know what I'm saying? And we can
Absolutely.
work on getting you here. And paying for your reservations and everything. I know that's something that
I
sometimes
miss
the city
Freeport.
will help
I was
with.
only there one time, but it
Yeah,
was
one time.
I only can
Well,
only
it's still here.
yeah,
It's
let's add
still
something to
here.
the
It's
record
been
of the
it's
city.
been cold as I would recommend
Get
coming
cold
when it's a
up
little
north.
when it's a little bit warmer.
Yeah,
It's
for
like
sure.
74 here on Christmas. What is going
Yeah,
on?
well, it ain't been no 74 here. We've even had below zero, like 20 something below.
Yeah.
So where right now it's cold, but it's not below zero. Thank good. Yeah, I know. I
Just
know.
thinking about it, I'll never forget when I hopped off the plane.
Mm-mm,
With
different.
some Memphis jackets on down there by Navy Pier.
And that hawk came through and
Off
just
that
went through
water,
and
I
cut
might as
that.
well have been naked. Like I got double hoodie,
And you
Scully
see, and you
gloves.
see
I
people
might as
just
well, you know what I'm
pass
saying?
looking at people just be looking at like he's not from here.
There
He's
was
not from here.
this man had to be
That
from Yugoslavia somewhere. There was this
they
strong Caucasian gentleman, Auntie. I'll never forget it. He was
hmm.
sprinting,
Yeah.
just the draws. He had just the sports draws, nothing else. Now, mind you, I
What?
got double coat, hoodie,
And
leather.
he's sprinting.
He's just
Mm-mm.
Tom Cruise style. I saw him go past me
Mm-mm.
like this. I'm like,
That's how he keep him warm.
they different here in Chicago. They built different, bro. I'm trying to get back on
You
the
see,
plane. I'm so cold. He ain't
you
worried about it. This is what he
nope,
do.
no, because they get used to that. Because I tell anybody, people used to tell me, "Aren't you cold here?" Yeah, I get cold, but I've learned living in Chicago how to dress when it's cold. When they say
Mhm.
the hawk is out there, they don't mean nothing flying around in the air. They're not talking about a bird.
I've heard the
You can
expression.
pass by a building. and that wind can cut through two buildings and take you out. We talking about 40 and 50 below zero wind chills. So you learn, I know it's
When it's so current, when
nice
it's so
and
cold, it burn
warm,
you a little bit. Like
nice,
Right.
and burn your fingers and toes off.
I was not ready.
Mm-mm.
I know.
But you got to come back to visit when it's, warm up. You got to come down here. Try to think about coming down here in July. I think that'll be an awesome time.
July. That's the best time to come. That's around that time of year.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's because that's when we're gonna have the youth expo and everything, and they have a big 3-day weekend going on, big carnival type situation, a big festival, not a carnival. Carnival be going on too, but a big festival going on for three
Ooh.
days, and that's what we part of the expo. A big part of the festivities is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And
Okay.
so the children's expo will be that Saturday early. So
Yeah, I can
we
definitely mark
working
my
on a
calendar. We're
few
way ahead of
things.
time
So
right now. That's really perfect
yeah,
for me. So I can go
I'm
ahead and
trying to
start.
get people ahead of time so we can kind of get people, to come that want to participate, and you know what I'm saying, because it's going to be a special festivities, and we always end it off with our fireworks, which is really cool too. Have a
That's
big
what's up.
firework display to end everything off. So it's a nice time dancing, a lot of vendors and a lot of
Mhm.
activities, a lot of everything going on.
Honestly, I love traveling and I love new experiences. So I mean, you got me at
Hmm.
fireworks, but any other cool ideas on top of that? I can come do some music. I can
Okay.
set up something for the kids. What?
Yeah.
Let's
Hmm.
go. I
Yeah.
would love to do that.
Yeah. And especially, like I said, at Youth Expo, we're trying to build it up. So any ideas you have, that's going to be July the 11th.
Hmm.
And so it's going to be like from 12 noon to 3. We'll have those 3 hours and just
Hmm.
building up, planning something really special. They had something really special for the kids.
It's always great to just give the community something to look forward to, you know?
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. All
Absolutely.
right.
Well, I do got clients that need me.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say you better get back to work.
Hmm.
I want you getting on here and say, you got me in trouble. Whatever. I was on there too long talking.
It's slow for the holidays, so I finessed a few more minutes. But
Okay. Yeah.
thank you so
But
much for having me. Truly,
okay,
Yeah,
well, we
thank you
thank
for
you,
coming
nephew, and
on.
I'll be talking with you. We'll be reaching out, getting updates from you, and I'll be talking with you again on what we can get together coming up in July.
oh, yeah, and we should be recording that show as well. So there'll definitely be some footage
Okay,
out. So again,
okay.
Donovan on all platforms. Anybody that's watching,
And share us also, share us with everybody, share voices and views. We're
voices and
on
views, tap
Wednesday.
in.
We're on most platforms, and also we on Wednesdays and Fridays is our days we're on. We're usually on 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, but
Mhm.
Okay.
we do adjust when we have artists have special times. We've done shows even as early as 12 noon to cover
Yeah.
things. So we do a lot.
Okay.
And
Okay. That's cool that
so,
you're willing to accommodate for you
all
guys.
right. And if you know anybody interested, that we should interview, send them our way. Tell us about them and
I
send
know
them
a
our way.
lot of interesting people, so
Mhm.
I'll definitely put the word out. I see our last one, we got a lot of hits too. So
Yeah, we
Mhm.
did.
dropped the
Yeah.
interview and all my boys was like, "Hey man, whoa, you on the radio?" I was like,
Yes.
"Y'all know what's up.
Yes.
Y'all know
So,
what's up."
yeah, put us out there. Tell them to follow our page
I
and,
sure will.
shout us out, and you can shoot some names my way.
I sure will.
Okay.
I sure
All
will.
right.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, nephew, and good talking to you. Good
Absolutely.
talking to you
Yeah.
again.
Y'all have a good
All
one.
right. All right. You
All
too
All
now.
right.
Bye bye.
See you.
All right. That was good.
Okay.
Huh? Oh, we'll need that anymore.
Yeah,
Thank
don't need
goodness.
that.
It gets on my nerve. Oh, that was good. That was good. He stayed on longer than I thought he would because
Right.
he said he had to go, which was good because when we had little rounds on, she stayed on, end up staying on a little
Yeah, a little
longer doing
longer.
her 4 thing. So I want to still talk to the people though. We have some things. I hope you guys had a Uh-oh. What disappear on me? I hope you guys had a really, really good holiday and everything. So you have yours pulled up. You and we had some things we want to talk about. I gotta find mine. What happened? What
Okay,
happened?
yeah. So Christmas is officially over. Wrapping papers in the trash. Batteries are missing. The receipts are somewhere we swore we'd remember. And everybody's tired, but we're pretending we're fine. And let's be honest, today it's not about joy. Today is about recovery.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm still looking, but I don't have that. Oh, okay, exactly. This is the day after Christmas, you guys. Um, pajamas still on, food still out, bank account looking at us sideways. Yeah, it could be. I'm thinking your bank account could be looking at us sideways. I was trying to find my original one. For some reason, it disappeared on here.
Oh, yeah, but so today on Voices and Views, we're talking holiday hustle, holiday mess, not the build up, not the hype, but the aftermath.
Oh, the aftermath. The aftermath. Okay, let's see. What surprised you about how you felt after Christmas? Did you get any surprise feelings? What surprised you about how you felt after Christmas?
I just felt relieved, honestly.
And I think that's what
Ready
most
for it to be
people.
over.
I think that's a good answer because that's exactly what I felt, and that was not a surprise to myself. Uh, I was relieved that it was over, the hustle and bustle, and it just went so fast. I thought, say, boy, we take all this time building up to Christmas
Right? You
and
gotta wrap the
wrapping gifts and
gifts.
go out there and spending money and everything. Then Zoom, it's over in a flash. You kind of feel
Right?
like you've been robbed. Okay. Did the day match the effort? I would say yes. For me, I had a nice time. It wasn't anything wild or anything, just had a nice little dinner and sat back. But I tell you, as soon as I started eating, I started getting sleepy, started dreaming of bed. And not shortly after that, I was in bed. I was.
Hmm. Did the day match the effort? For me, not really.
It didn't? No, okay.
Yeah, it just was. It was a lot of relaxing for most of the day. Some gift opening.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty much it.
But and for me, I was glad for the relaxation because I was so tired. I was burnt out, and by the time it was over, I really wasn't hungry because as I was cooking, I was eating. So I thought, okay, I can go to bed now. But I thought, no, I'm not gonna go to bed now. I'm about to guess, and I thought my brother would be sitting up there talking with us, and he ate and disappeared. Took off, so he was tired, and I bet a lot of people did too. I bet a lot of you guys did. After you got done eating and finished, and you thought, was it worth what all I just went through? Was it worth the effort?
Right.
It is a lot involved in that.
Yeah, so what part of yesterday drained you the most, would you say?
I think the part of yesterday that drained me the most was cooking because I had a lot to cook,
Hmm.
even though I had it planned out. I didn't realize till I stopped that I was tired. And that really came down on me. And I thought, oh, I'm glad I don't have to worry about work the next day and don't have to worry about this and that. So that's what drained me the most. What about you?
um, I wasn't that drained yesterday. Like I said, it was a lot of relaxing
Oh, okay.
until about 3, 4 o'clock. Then I had
Mm-hmm.
some stuff I had to do, but
Mm-hmm.
beyond that, it wasn't really a draining day for me.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
So, I mean, did anybody else need a nap from just the social interactions alone?
I bet some people did. I bet there's people out there, some of you guys out there that probably had so much company and I can think about those days because growing up my mother used to love to entertain, and by the time we get done eating and you get all these people and you interacting with all these people, you just want peace and quiet. You find yourself, I just want my home back. It's good when people come and they stay, but after a while, you just want a little peace. Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you have any emotions that came up unexpectedly?
Yeah. I started missing my son because I thought about he cooks. He used to cook during most of the holidays and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought about this would be times that we say, hey, what you cooking today? And he'll tell me what he's cooking, and if he's at work, he'll tell me, what he's fixing, or if he's catering or whatever. We would exchange pictures, and with both of my sons, my other son too, Kevin, we would talk about what we're cooking.
Mm-hmm.
That's the connection I had, that was something we would share. But I was fine and everything, just emotional. Sometimes people say around the holidays is hard and everything, and
Yeah.
people don't realize that it's the holidays is not happy, happy, happy for everybody all the way
Right.
through, because it brings up memories, and it don't matter how long ago it was. For me, it's only been a couple of years. Some people it's been a lot longer, but it's just like yesterday. So
Right.
holidays just have that way of bringing up emotions because you're tired, you're doing this, you're doing that, and you're experiencing a lot of emotions at one time, with people being around and stuff too sometimes.
Yeah, I ended up kind of feeling like I was missing my grandma because I
Yeah.
remember we would all go over to her house every
Mhm.
Christmas. But like obviously since she's not here this year, we
Mhm.
couldn't go to her house this year and we didn't get to see her tree or
Mhm.
anything.
And I read, and it was on one thing it was saying, people, say the holidays are different. And the young lady that was hosting the show said, yes, our holidays are different because when we were growing up, we had our parents and our grandparents that, would do certain things like you mentioned about your grandma, had certain things you would do,
Mhm.
and certain things we would expect our moms to do. Like we wouldn't go to sleep because we wanted to be up early as we can because we knew she didn't care. As long as it was after midnight, we can rip into those gifts. So
Mhm.
we will be lined up in one of our rooms waiting on them clocks to tick so we could just get up and all those memories, because we have those good memories because our parents and our grandparents prepared those things for us. But like the lady said, it's our time now. It's our turn
Mhm.
that we're supposed to make those memories for people now and for others now, because our
Right.
parents and our grandparents are gone. So it's up to us now to make like the fun holiday memories. Like a lot of the
Mhm.
families have to take over, now because grandma's not here, mom's not here, they got to fill that spot. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what stuck with you emotionally after Christmas, would you say, into today?
What stuck with me emotionally is I was thinking about the people that didn't have family that they can go to. You know, they just weren't in a situation where they had family that they can go to celebrate and everything. And it just kind of stuck with me just how blessed we really are, even if we like, I don't have any family here other than my brother, you know, it's the two of us, you
Mm.
know, and because the closest one we have is my sister who's over in the Chicago area, but other than that, no cousins, no nothing. So, but we get together and make sure that we have a decent dinner and everything during, you know, special times, and it'd be nice, you know. I got something I want to change. I got my TV for my kitchen wall that I've been wanting. I've
Oh,
been wanting me a
nice.
TV in my kitchen because I had a small TV in my kitchen, but it got broken up and then it wasn't working right and it was just a mess. And I said, I need something to sit on the wall because I don't want to take up space, needing counter space with TVs and stuff. So my brother got me a TV for Christmas and I love it because I spend a lot of time in my kitchen.
Okay. So, what would you say the holidays revealed instead of fixed?
The holidays, what did they reveal? Just how fast life is moving.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would say they that just kind of dawned on me from out of nowhere yesterday because I was thinking, oh, it took us a while to get our Christmas decorations out and get them put up and everything, and you think you go through all that prep and everything, then zoom, it's over. It's like we get cheated out of some time. That's what stuck with me. I thought, oh man, you do a lot of preparing for the holidays, and it just seemed like they are out of here so fast now. You know, that's what stuck with me.
Okay. Yeah, for me, the holidays revealed just how, like, it's kind of just starting to feel like it's just more about, like, the consumerism of it all, like, the buying things
Yeah,
and exchanging, and we're all just exchanging the same, like,
yeah. It's for me. The holidays are just, you know, just became so commercial.
yeah.
And, you know, that's not what it's about anyway, because it's not our birthday. And that's really not what it's about, but it's become so commercial now, which puts a lot of people under a lot of stress and strain unnecessarily. And so you still got to live beyond that, I would say. You still got to live beyond that, you know, rather than going out and buy this. Just like when I was mentioning about my brother getting a TV, we always say, and we've always have said, we don't have to buy each other anything for Christmas, you know.
Hmm.
We're surviving one year. We said, okay, we'll just think of one item we want to buy for the house and we'll just go on and get that item instead of buying us for Christmas. And we did that a few times, but um, as far as the TV, he knew that I wanted to get a TV on the wall, and he said he couldn't pass up the deal. And I knew he needed a microwave for his place down there, so I got him a microwave and stuff for his place down there, and plus a cool hat. I gotta show. Can I show my hat?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna show my cool hat again, you guys. Christmas might be over. Let me do a little commercial here. But shopping don't have to be. It might be over for you, and you're probably glad it's over. But I'm going to show you, and it's again, I'm just showing it's coming out a little light, but it's a dark orange. Okay, it's just that we have studio lights in here. And this hat can be found in my TikTok shop at ZestyZ60 is my username. It has a light on front with 2 speeds. I'm not going to turn it on, it's blinding. Very bright light that's on. And then it has the colorful lights on there. But the part I like, you guys, is the Bluetooth speaker. The Bluetooth speaker here. It sounds so good. And the hat is real nice and thick. Nice and thick, shall I say. Nice and warm. It made sure you're not going to freeze and just have a thin hat and this. But I can say the hat is worth it. You can order it in my TikTok shop, or you can get in touch with me also because sometimes I have some on hand. I did have a few more. I did sell a couple of them. So now I'm waiting. I have these that I have on hand now. You either can have orange, which is a deep orange. Like I said, the studio lights have it looking light, but it's a dark orange, a pumpkin
Mhm.
orange, you guys. So the you can have it in orange or in black. I do have black ones on hand. I have more coming, supposed to come tomorrow. So you guys, you can get a hat from me for $20. Is very reasonable. It has the charger that comes with it in there, but it's already fully charged. And it has the volume control also on the side. So nice little hat, nice little gift that'll last a long time. We were just talking about music with our guests and listen to your music. Just Bluetooth it to your phone like you do your other speakers and everything. It's good if you out there riding your bike, if you're doing work, if you're doing anything you might just need that extra light, or even just wear it for your warmth. You got your music on, but when you're coming home, you're trying to find your keys and everything, turn on your little flashlight. One guy said he was using his. He was in the shop. He said, "Yeah, this coming good in the shop because I use mine in the shop, and especially my light on there and stuff, because I can just don't have to worry about holding a flashlight when I'm doing stuff in my car. I just turn my light on my head and have my music going." I said, "Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it." So you guys get with us. Get with me. Let me know. You can contact us here on Voices and Views and let me know. And there will be some other products coming because Voices and Views going to have its own products that we're going to promote and for you guys to come on. So I think that'll be good. And that'll be a way of us keeping things going here. We can have some things on hand. And so you guys can actually see them and feel them. Then you can purchase them from us. A lot of times people need to have stuff on hand so you can see it, make sure it's good, make sure it passes all your inspections, and you can support us by helping us out that way. So stay tuned for that. So, are we at?
Oh, okay. We had a couple comments. I didn't see these
Oh,
earlier.
okay. We sorry we didn't see the comments. What do we have?
Michael said, "Have you thought about performing in Freeport?" We did talk about that with Donovan.
Yeah. Yes, and yes, Mike. Thank you for that. I'm sorry we just saw that, but we did bring that to him about him performing here in Freeport. I mentioned about WBVE and you having a stage area over there because we are trying to get other people here. So we are gonna try to get them here. We're doing see who we can get here.
Then my mom Janet said, "Is that the Teddy Baker Expo?"
Yes.
That is the Teddy Baker Expo we were talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the Teddy Baker Expo, that'll be coming up. And like it says, it's going to be a special 250 America celebration this year. So it's going to be a lot of other things coming in, so it's going to be really, really big. They're really building it up and making sure all days are really have something going on and exciting. And also, I'm doing the same thing for the Children's Expo. We're trying to really build that up and get other people involved and also get other artists to this area. Yeah.
Chris says holidays can be rough for sure.
Yeah, holidays can, they be good, but sometimes they just suck. They do. They can be good, but sometimes, they can be sucking. Sometimes we forget that they're rough for people, but, you got to push through them. Got to push through
My mom Janet says, I didn't take a nap, but I did go to bed early.
them. I'm with you there because I know I got in that bed early. And I mean, when I was eating the first bite I took, I said, uh-oh, I'm going to go to sleep. And I got very sleepy. Yes, so I did. I jumped in that bed early as I could.
Christopher said, makes me think of how little time off I get when I get a couple days off for the holidays.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. To make you think that that time goes so fast, and then it's back to work. And I was just thinking about that because I contacted my friend. I contacted her and I said, "Hey, what you doing today?" She said, "I'm at work." And I'm like, uh, that's right. It is Friday. People are back to work already. She said, yeah, I wish. I say the holidays come and go so fast. And then I remember those days. You're right back at work.
Yeah. Chris Dawnovan says, I'm so over the consumerism.
Yes. That's just, that's just a mind game to get you to go out there to pour all this money into all these businesses and empty out your pocket and run your credit card up and you know why. I guess when you have small kids growing up and they look forward to that, you got to have something, do something for them. But sometimes I think people just be in competition. They go overboard and they buy all this stuff sometimes for the kid. And a lot of times the kid either have it broken the next day or they don't know where to find it. So it all depends. We need to start thinking about what's more important a little bit more.
Chris Donovan says, Voices and Views merch.
Yes, we are planning on getting Voices and Views merch, and we're also gonna have, like I said, I was showing the hat and some other things. We're also gonna be selling, so we're gonna have different merch. But yes, we're looking to get T-shirts and caps and whatever. So we can have our own merch.
Chris Donovan says, How do I wash the Bluetooth hat though?
Hmm?
He says, How do I wash the Bluetooth hat though?
How do you wash it? He say.
Yeah.
Oh, it comes out well. They had some instructions on there, but of course they had them too tiny for me to read. But it comes out of here. It looks like. Oh yeah. The little box, let me show you. You can wash this hat because it's in like a little pouch, the Bluetooth thing, and you can pull it out for washing. See, it's attached in here and has the box that you can pull it out when you get ready to wash it. And it's attached to there so the wires won't be left in there either. Each thing that's in here, you can easily remove out for when you wash them. And that goes for the light on the front. See, they're not permanently in there because I've already took the light out to see, and it goes right back in. So everything in here you can remove, wash it, and then put it back in. And like I said, it's nice and thick. Orange and black. Let me know what you need. Let me know what you want.
Chris said, I had one like this in the past and ruined it. That's why he wanted to know how to wash it.
Yeah. I just today and got rid of one of them today. And the guy was saying the same thing. He said I had one, but he didn't have the Bluetooth on. He said he had the light, and he messed it up. And it was attached to it, and he washed it and everything like that. He said he hand washed it, but he thought it'd be all right, and it wasn't. But this one, it removes. You can take it out easily, wash the hat, and put it back right on back in there. And the same thing for the Bluetooth. You can remove the Bluetooth with the wires attached. It's just a little box and put it back in there. They had made like a little pouch where the Bluetooth is sitting in. So,
Chris Dawnovan said, I'll do it for you, Michael.
oh,
He'll come back and perform in
okay.
Freeport.
Hey, that will be awesome. You hear that, Mike? I hope you're still in there. He said, Chris said he'll do it for you to come back on. Yes, and so we ain't got to worry about. We got somewhere to put him up right here. Ain't got to worry about his accommodations or any of that stuff, and we can get him up here, and he can perform. And Mike would love to have you up there on his stage because they be rocking that stage. I'm telling you, we had some fun last year dancing and everything too. So it'll be a fun time, fun time.
Okay. Did you want
Right.
to announce that?
Yeah, you want to
Person?
announce this one? And
Okay.
and I do apologize for one of our announcements we wanted to announce. The Real Deal Band. I know you're gonna be playing somewhere, and I can't find my list right now, but you're gonna be playing somewhere for New Year's Eve. So, Kathy, if you're tuning in, anybody knows, shout that out so we can announce. We do like to keep on promoting you guys.
Well, while she looks for that, I'll announce the New Year's Eve party that's coming up
Yay.
Wednesday, December 31st at 7 p.m. New Year's Eve 2026 party like it's 1999 is an event. It's hosted by Grand River Hall on 101 South Liberty Street, 6th floor, Freeport, Illinois 61032. And it is a house party with appetizers and DJ, $20 keg cup at the door.
Okay.
And yeah.
New Year's Eve, that's at the Grand River Hall, right?
Yeah. The New Year's
Okay.
Eve party is at the Grand River Hall.
Okay.
Kathy says the Real Deal will be at the Best Damn Bar at 9 p.m.
Okay, you hear it, guys? The Real Deal. I'm still searching in my folder, but I'll pull that out. And Kathy, make sure I keep an updated copy of you guys' appearances. The Real Deal will be at the Best Damn Bar. That's New Year's Eve, you guys. New Year's Eve. They're going to be at the Best Damn Bar at 9 p.m. And where is that, Kathy? Where's the Best Damn Bar located at? I should
I
know
think it's
that by
in
heart.
Davis.
Is
right?
that, I believe, Davis, Illinois. I believe it's Davis, Illinois, you guys. So if you guys want to hear some good music, and I'm sure they're going to take you down memory lane. So, Best Damn Bar, they hear the Real Deal, and that's on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, yes. I don't know what I'm going to do for New Year's Eve. I might have to go to the Best Damn Bar, go find something to do. As I don't have any plans. I don't too much do anything on New Year's Eve, but I do like to support. So, all right. I think we started at 5:30, you guys.
Yeah.
We started half an hour early, so we're going to wrap things up here and we'll be back on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wow, Wednesday. And this month, I think Wednesday we have a guest Wednesday coming.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, from the guy from the school from
Oh,
the
that martial artist?
yes.
What's it called? Progressive Concepts or something?
Yes. Yes, that sounds familiar. We do have a guest coming, so we will have somebody coming on Wednesday. And then we'll be wrapping up real soon. Yes, we'll be okay. It's in Davis, across from Lake Somerset, you guys, and that's talking about the real deal. That's talking about New Year's Eve, 9 p.m. in Davis, Illinois, across from Lake Somerset. Kathy says that's from the band manager. And you guys go out and support them, support. When you go out there, if your first time or whatever, tell them Voices and Views told you to get out there and party. All right. Tell them we sent you and to go out there. And a lot of people like to listen to some nice band music, especially the New Year's Eve coming in and everything, especially good music. So, again, you guys, we're going to say so long and good night. We've been a little bit over an hour now. We had to get our guest in a little early. He was working from home and checking in from Memphis, Tennessee. So thank you, Donovan, aka my nephew, aka Chris. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Kathy, for always being there. Thank you, Janet, for always being there. Thank you, Vince. Thank you. You guys know the ones that's always there. We see your faces. We see your names over and over when we pull it up. Thank you, Mike Johnson. We'll be working with you on that. And just, I hope you heard that Chris say he will be willing to come up here and perform for you. So, all right. So good night, guys. And don't forget, share our page. Share. And like our page. Don't just look. You got to click to give us those likes for it to count.
Right.
Yes. You'd have, that's very important. A lot of people don't know how important that is. So good night. Till next
Wait,
time.
one more thing.
One more thing. I love you more, baby. I love you more. Thank you for the interview. Thank you for the interview. Don't forget, send me that person you think that might be good for an interview. You know, they don't have to come on by themselves if they're free. They can bring somebody on with them. And I'll be talking to you soon about you coming up to Freeport and doing something up here for us. So good night. Love you. Good night, everybody. Thank you for your support. Good night.
We gon' talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. We gon' talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. Come to the light.